So welcome everyone to our Thursday night trauma sensitive yoga and mindfulness meditation practice. My spirit name is Makanakwe. I'm Turtle Woman, and my given name is Teresa. And I'll be guiding you through a beautiful healing practice tonight. And we'll probably focus on about 45 to 50 minutes yoga. And I usually like to go into about 20-25 minutes of mindfulness meditation. And during our mindfulness meditation, when I was just sitting today in my healing space, what came was to focus on courage tonight for our meditation. So I have a beautiful teaching about courage as we go through our mindfulness meditation practice. So I also just want to, before we start, and as I always say to people, try to dedicate your practice to someone, or maybe even to dedicate it to yourself. But tonight, I am dedicating this practice to beautiful beings that have moved through the Western doorway, all young people, 3 of them. And I know that it's very difficult for Ben and for some people there, but you're in my heart, you're in my mind, and you're in my prayers. And may we, as we do our practice tonight, those young people that moved on to spirit world, may they have a good journey going to their real home. And as we hold space for them tonight, let the journey even be smoother. I also dedicate the practice to all the heartbroken families of these young, beautiful young people that have moved on too soon. So as we begin our practice, let's embody. And to embody means to bring our entire being into our own awareness, to relinquish all external stuff and all the things that happen outside, to bring all of who we are into our practice, and to be mindful throughout, to honor ourselves throughout, and to bring to ourselves that gentleness and kindness. So tonight, as we start the practice, I'm going to invite you to take 5 generous breaths. So when I say generous breaths, I mean that we take a very long, big inhale through the nose so that we expand the chest and the belly, and we open up. The chest will also expand to the sides of the body. And then as we exhale through the nose, through the mouth. So let's begin. Let's take that first generous breath. And blow it out. Inhale. Exhale. Let go. Inhale. Exhale. Let go. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. So now we move into natural breaths. Close our eyes for a moment here, and we soften the body. Let the shoulders fall and soften. Let the belly relax and soften. Let all the parts of your body that are connected to the earth and the earth energy, just let it soften into the earth, grounding ourselves to Mother Earth, to Shkakmakwe. Taking nice natural in breaths through the nose and out breaths through the nose. And then slowly and gently, we open our eyes, bring your hands into heart center. And as you do that, acknowledge yourself and acknowledge your practice. We'll take 3 breaths here. So nice deep inhale. Let's rise the arms up, all the way up. In fact, release the palms. So just straighten the arms up. And as you do that, opening up the sides of the body and squeezing the belly tight. As you exhale, turn the palms facing down, lengthen and stretch the arms away from your body. Nice long stretch for the arms. We bring the fingertips on Mother Earth and drop our chin onto our chest. So we open up the back of the neck. And again, inhale. And as we inhale renewed energy and strength, sustenance, nurturance, and oxygen from creation, lengthening up, opening up the sides of the body. And as we exhale, we stretch the arms out, lengthen out, and fingertips onto the mat, chin onto chest. And last one, inhale. Stretching up as if we want to touch for the sky, and exhale, let go, stretch the arms out, fingertips onto the earth and chin onto chest. And so now take a nice deep inhale, just straighten your legs right in front of you and shake it out a little bit. Bring your palms at the base of just at the base of your hips, palms pressing into the earth. And we're just going to give our legs and feet a little bit of love, but more the feet. So nice deep inhale. As you push our legs into the earth, we straighten and lengthen and stretch out and point the toes as much as we can. So we stretch out all those muscles that work so hard every day. And as we exhale, we flex the toes towards our face. We wing all the toes open wide. And we go again. Inhale, pushing the heels down into the earth and stretching out, lengthening out, stretching out, pushing the legs flat on the earth. And as we exhale, we flex, wing all the toes open wide. Beautiful. Let's do one more. Inhale, stretch, stretch, stretch. And as we exhale, we flex. And then relax. Just bring your palms back onto your thighs. Take a nice deep in breath. And strong exhale through the nose. So now I'm going to ask all of you to come onto your mat. Palms down first, and then to walk your knees to the width of your mat. And to bring just the feet a little bit closer together. So we're going into a child's pose, but with widened legs. So you have options here. Always we have options as we pull the tailbone back. You can just drop the elbows and just bring the forehead down onto the mat. That's one option. The other option is you can stack up your palms and then bring the forehead like that onto your mat. And the third choice is just straightening your arms all the way And gently just putting your left or your right cheek onto the earth, whatever feels comfortable for you. And then we are going to take 6 breaths here as we ground our entire being to Mother Earth. Nice long deep inhales through your nose and nice long exhales through your nose. Surrender every part of your being into the receptive force of the earth. And as you breathe in and breathe out, feel the connection to Mother Earth, to Shkakmakwe. For Mother Earth, she's always there holding us, supporting us, loving us, protecting us, guiding us, and sustaining us. Earth Mother, First Mother, is always there for us. So as we have our heart center right close to her, allow her to touch that heart, particularly for those that have lost loved ones, and feel her touching your heart with love, with kindness, and with compassion. This posture, child's pose, is always available to us at any given time when we're feeling we are having a hard time or the trauma that we carry is taking the better. We can come into this position and we can reconnect with the earth and the earth energy. And as you can be here for as long as you want to and need to, and you will be pleasantly surprised with what happens. All you have to do is just to be present in your embodiment, to be present to everything in your body, to the pain, to the joy, to the difficulties, to the suffering. Because as Buddha said, anicca, everything changes all the time. So whether it's the deep pain or heartbroken, it will pass ultimately, because that's the law of nature, that everything changes, always. So now take a nice long deep in breath, and as you exhale, slowly and gently rise up. Bring the knees so that the knees are hip-width apart and that the top of the feet are flat, and that the palms are either under the shoulders or sometimes a little bit more forward, depending on how you are built. And we are going to start off with doing a few cat and cow stretches here, just continuing to warm up the body. But before we do that, we are going to take a nice deep inhale, and we're going to roll the head over to the left and look all the way past the left arm, all the way down to the left foot to get a nice stretch on the right side. And we take 3 breaths here. And after the 3 breaths, we come back to center. Coming back to center, we slowly and gently move the head just a little bit past the right arm and looking all the way down the right arm to see if we can see that right foot for 3 breaths. And after 3 breaths, we come back to center. Coming back to center, we take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Next posture, we're just going to gently move the tush just gently over to the left side, keeping the abdominals nice and strong, getting an opening on the right. And then as we exhale, bring the tush over to the right, getting that stretch on the left. We'll do 2 more. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Last one. Inhale to the left. And exhale to the right. And then we come back to center. Coming back to center, we're going to warm up the body a little bit more and really getting some strength building here. So take a nice deep inhale. Let's straighten that left leg out just to bring it at the height of the body. And once you have your balance, right arm out. So lengthen forward, lengthen back with the leg, pointing the toes with the arm. Lengthen forward, lengthen back. One more breath. And back to center. Coming back to center, nice deep inhale. And exhale. Right leg out to the height of the body, toes point. And left arm. And again, lengthen and stretch and breathe for 1, 2 more breaths. Belly strong. And back to center. Back to center, nice deep in breath. And nice long out breath. Take a deep inhale again. And exhale. All right. So let the belly gravitate towards the earth. And the tailbone rises up a little bit. We're just coming into neutral spine. So we take a nice deep inhale. And as we exhale, we drop the tailbone, drop the crown of the head, round the spine, take the belly button, scoop it way up into the back of the spine, and rounding the spine like a scary Halloween cat. And as we inhale, tailbone rises up. As the sits bones separate, we lift the chin up. Eyes open wide, and we look up and back, stretching out all the muscles under the chin and the neck. Exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, cow stretch. Looking up, looking back. Inhale. Exhale. Cat stretch. Inhale. Cow stretch. So now do 2 on your own. And after the last 2 breaths, we're just going to leave the legs as is and just come into a gentle Child's pose. Softening the belly. Softening the back. 3 breaths. All right, so now we're really going to move into warming up the body a little bit more and getting into some more strength building here. So we plant both your palms flat on the earth, elbows as well. You're going to come into dolphin. So we first come up, lifting up the tush. Then we walk the feet away from the mat until the legs are absolutely straight and hip width apart. Once it's straight, you're going to just drop the tush, squeeze the belly tight, and breathe. And you breathe and I count. Squeeze the abdominals tight. This is love for your abs, your arms, your back. And now slowly come flat on your belly into reverse shavasana, arms down by your side. Drop your head, look to your right, left cheek on the earth, and surrender. Relax into the earth for 3 breaths. After the 3 breaths, bring your chin on your mat, bring your palms just under your armpits, line up your fingertips with your nipples, push the elbows into your body like grasshopper legs, and then zip up your cobra tail, legs together, knees together, thighs together, big toes kiss. Take a nice deep inhale for strength. And as you exhale, gentle, low cobra, lifting up your cobra head, lifting up a little bit of your cobra chest, pushing your pelvis into your mat, engaging the buttocks, toes flat on the earth. And then when you have that, lift your palms up and take small sips of air. And then come all the way down, arms down by your side, and look to your left and surrender. Melt into the earth, giving your heart to Great Mother, and surrender to the earth energy. For when we surrender, we find grace. For surrender is the fruit of grace. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Nice deep inhale. Bring your palms and forearms flat on the earth again. Shoulder width apart, bend your knees. We're going into our second set for dolphin. Curl your toes under, nice deep inhale. First lift up and then walk your 2 feet away from your body till they stay there nice and straight. Pull the torso slightly through forward and then drop your tush and breathe. And I count. Strong bellies. Now drop your knees and come all the way flat on the belly, arms down by your side, palms facing up, and look to the right. And then just soften the body into the earth and breathe. And as you breathe, acknowledge the cardio happening in the body. Acknowledge the strength of your breath and the strength of your heartbeat. And give gratitude as you feel your heartbeat for life. For life is a gift, a beautiful gift, and even more beautiful when we live in the present. And that's what this trauma-sensitive yoga is all about. It's bringing us back to our vessel, to our embodiment, so that we can be fully alive, so that we can fully feel, and so that we can fully live and enjoy and feel the joy of life. So next posture, chin on your mat, Salabhasana, open up your arms to the side, chin on your mat. This time you're going to zip up that eagle tail, legs together, knees together, thighs together, big toes kiss. So we take a nice deep, deep inhale for strength. And as you exhale, lift up your eagle head, lift up your eagle wings, lift up your eagle tail, and fly into freedom. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Bring your arms down by your side and look to the left and melt into the receptive force of the earth and breathe. Inhaling for strength and exhaling, letting go. Inhaling for strength and exhaling, letting go. Yoga is about letting go, not holding on to anything that we do not need, like the past. 2 more breaths. So now take a deep inhale, palms under your armpits. Let's push up. And bring your knees together. And then gently just come and sit on your heels. And just massaging the feet there a little bit. You can turn your palms facing up. Nice straight spine. Lifting up your chin. And relaxing your shoulders for 3 breaths. After 3 breaths, we just swing the feet to the side and we come back sitting in or let's straighten the legs. Straighten the legs, and if you need to, just shake it out a little bit. And from here, we just take a nice deep inhale here, just to allow our body to get used to being in this way. Take a nice deep inhale, shrug your shoulders up, squeeze your belly nice and tight. Just holding it there for a little bit, feeling the tension. And as you exhale, lift up, roll the shoulder blades back. And again, inhale. And lifting up, squeezing the abdominals nice and tight. And as we exhale, just roll the shoulder blades back. 1 more. Inhale. And feel that tension there. And as you exhale, just roll back. And then we'll just roll the head all around a few times, opening up any tightness in the shoulders and in the neck. And flip sides. And can always continue to breathe. And then finally back to center. As we come back to center, nice deep in breath. And exhale. So we're going to give our spine some love there and warm it up at the same time. Nice deep inhale. Take your left palm, just bring it at the base of your spine at the back there. Nice deep inhale. Let's first rise the right arm up. Stretch up, squeeze the belly tight. Stretch up as if you want to touch the sky. Then slowly bring that arm down and place it just above the knee, holding onto the side of your thigh. Still looking forward. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, we take the head, roll it all the way around. Keep the eyes open wide. And we look way, way, way back to the back wall. 3 breaths. Just getting a nice spinal twist and stretching lots of other muscles, as you will feel. You are just following the body, the stretches, and the breath. After 3 breaths, slowly and gently come back to center. Coming back to center, just take a moment here first. Nice deep in breath. And exhale. Another deep in breath. And exhale. So opposite side, right palm at the base of the spine. Take a nice deep inhale. Rise the left arm up, all the way up, stretch up, lengthen up as if you want to touch the sky. And then slowly and gently bring this arm down. And again at the side of the right foot, looking still, right thigh, looking forward, nice deep inhale first. And exhale, twist all the way. Feel that stretch. Looking way, way back. Eyes open wide, rolling the eyes back to see the back wall. And then we breathe. 3 breaths. After 3 breaths, slowly and gently, we come back to center. Take a moment here, allowing for the beautiful work to be integrated. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Next, we are going to tap into the legs again, and we are going to come into a beautiful butterfly, Baddha Konasana, bringing the soles of your feet together. That's available to you. And then I invite you to just grab outside your toes and or wherever you feel comfortable. You can hold here as well. And once you're here, we are going to do a little Kundalini Kriya, meaning we are going to not just stretch out in butterfly, but we are doing a nice Kundalini Kriya, just flapping our butterfly wings. You can close your eyes and just allow the healing to begin. We carry a lot of little trauma vortexes and tension in those hip joints. And so as we flap our butterfly wings, we close our eyes, we're opening up those hips. At the same time, you can just imagine you seeing those little trauma vortexes just leaving the body. But also, if you look deeply, you can see that we are also stretching out the big adductor muscles, those muscles on the inside of the thigh. We are also tapping a little bit into the psoas muscle. And we breathe into this beautiful, beautiful healing posture. Just a few more flaps. So as we stop, we take a nice deep inhale. Hold your breath. And now I want you to engage your Mula Bandha, that's your root lock, just pulling all those internal muscles in and up. And then you also lock your Uddiyana Bandha, which is your belly lock, pulling your belly in and up, hold it, seal that beautiful energy and warmth in. And exhale. Deep in breath. Exhale. One more deep in breath. And exhale. All right, from here, we just bring the soles of our feet flat on the earth. We just indulge in an external rotation of the hips. So now we just move into an internal rotation of the hips, just rolling from side to side and honoring these body parts that really stretch out. Remember, in yoga, wherever we lengthen, we are strengthening the embodiment. Few more. And then from here, you're going to open up the legs nice and wide. Again, opening, it's another hip opener. We're also opening up the adductors here, these muscles here. And we are also really stretching and lengthening the big, the quadriceps. All right, so we start off with, take a nice deep inhale, rise the arms up, squeeze the abdominals nice and tight, and we're stretching up and stretching out the body, and knowing in yoga, wherever we lengthen, we strengthen. From here, we're gently going to pivot over to the left, flex the toes towards your face, and as we exhale, just gently coming forward, lengthening, stretching, and breathing, trying to keep that spine as long as possible. And then as you come down, find a grip around your leg, your ankle, or if you can reach your foot, that's fine as well. Wherever that is for you, just to find that anchor to hold onto. Once you have that, let the shoulders just drop, let the elbows fall, soften the back of the leg, and then continue just to gently let your heart center gravitate towards your leg. Close your eyes, and let's take 4 breaths here. After the 4 breaths, slowly and gently, nice and slow, rise back up. And as we come back to center, take a nice deep in breath and exhale. Another deep in breath. Exhale. And again, nice deep inhale, rise the arms up, all the way up, lengthen up, stretch up, squeeze the belly tight, opening up the sides of the body, and a gentle pivot all the way over to the right, flex the toes towards your face, and all the way down, lengthen, stretch, and breathe, lengthen, stretch, and breathe, lengthen, stretch, and breathe. Find the connection around the foot or the ankle, soften the chest, relax your elbows, let it fall, and breathe. 4 breaths. After 3 breaths, we slowly and gently rise back up. coming back to center. Coming back to center, nice deep in-breath. And exhale. Now bring your palms flat on the earth. You slowly and gently will walk the hands away from the body, nice and slow. Softening the elbows already until you find your edge. And wherever that is for you, finding your edge means that's how far I can go. Then you drop the elbows, relax them into the earth. Drop your heart center and breathe. Drop the crown of your head and breathe 4 breaths. And after 4 breaths, we slowly and gently rise back up, nice and slow. And then we bring the legs together. First, give it a little bit of a shake. And again, we opened up the hips, external rotation. So we bend the knees and we come into a nice internal rotation. Rolling from side to side. Rolling from side to side. And as we come back to center, just coming to cross-legged pose here. And just turn your palms facing up and breathe. 3 breaths. And from here, we're going to come onto our mat into Shavasana, corpse pose. So we go into Shavasana with our feet flat on the earth and then slowly rolling back. We're going to just stay here for a few breaths, just allowing the body to get used to being in this way. And before we do our final stretch to get us into a mindfulness meditation practice, we'll do just 2 more postures for the belly and then for the spine. So with your feet flat on the earth, take a nice deep inhale, bring your palms facing down, and then slowly push your lower back into the earth so that space between your lower back and the upper back, just close that space. So tilt, lifting the tush up a little bit. And once you have closed that space, take a deep inhale and rise your head up, squeezing the belly tight and just look towards your belly button. And then release. And back on the earth. Now just relax your back into the mat. And final posture before we go into meditation, bring your knees and thighs into your belly, into your abdomen, into your chest. Give yourself a big bear hug. And as you do that, honor yourself and love yourself as you massage all your internal organs. From here, Slowly open up your knees and thighs to the side, lift up your feet, and then grab the inside of your feet and open up a little bit more. And we come into, this is happy baby. So you can just roll from side to side, just like a happy baby play without a care. When they're on their backs, rolling from side to side, feel your happy baby or even your inner child. And then you can just rock on your spine back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, giving your spine some love. And then whatever else your body would like to do at this point, do that. And then once you've done, find your blanket, cover yourself, and get ready for a beautiful guided mindfulness meditation practice, or in neurogenic yoga, we call it a beautiful integration of all the amazing work that we have accomplished and done tonight, or all the self-love that we have given our embodiment. So now for integration, you always have options. Always in trauma sensitive yoga, we have options. You can lie on your back, legs a little bit apart, drop the toes to the side. If that doesn't feel right for you, you can roll onto your right side or your left side. Or if you feel, I want to integrate and meditate tonight, even on my belly, that's fine too. Just find your comfortable place. And then as you find that, I invite you to surrender. And as you surrender, just again, soften your body into the arms of Mother Earth, of Shakmakwe. And then again, greet your breath in this way. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Natural breaths. And as you do that, become aware of the rise and fall of your belly, your abdomen, and your chest with every in-breath and with every out-breath. And now when Buddha taught his mindfulness meditation, he said when we start off, just to quiet the monkey mind, the mind jumping from here to there, we have to find a focal, the area of focus, a tiny, tiny area of awareness. And so tonight I'm going to invite all of you to what Buddha used to teach. I invite you to take all your attention and all your awareness to the outside of your nose, the inside of your nose, and that area between your upper lip and your nostrils. Now that's a tiny, tiny area of awareness. But we do so to calm the mind and to calm the thoughts. And as we do that, the mind will still wander. Believe me, that's what minds do. They love to wander. But we can always escort the mind back with our breath. Continue to surrender into the earth and the earth energy. And remind yourself how special you are. And that this is your time for yourself, for loving yourself, for bringing healing into your body, and for gently coming back home to your embodiment. Now, most of us carry trauma. I don't think any person on this earth is free from some sort of trauma. And I say that because trauma is on this huge continuum, from stress to mild stress to moderate stress to severe stress to trauma to simple trauma to complex trauma to intergenerational trauma. But the good news is we are born to heal. We are born to heal. We are born to heal. For when Creator created us, we were created with an innate ability to heal. So rise and fall of your belly, abdomen, and chest. Feeling the warmth of Mother Earth holding you, supporting you, loving you, protecting you, and guiding you. Become aware of the rise and fall of the belly and the abdomen, the chest, with every in-breath, with every out-breath. And then I invite you to take all your attention and your awareness to your feet, your toes, your legs, your knees, your thighs, and to let it melt into the earth and then soften and relax. And then to notice your belly and your chest, your shoulders, shoulder blades and your back, arms, your hands, and all the fingers. And to soften those body parts and let it melt into the earth. And then relax, relax, relax. And now bring your awareness to the front and the back of your neck, the back of your head, the crown of your head, the sides of your head, and the gentleness of your ears. Feel the softness of the skin on your face and the gentleness of your eyes, nose, mouth, chin, and cheeks. And then just say, relax, soften into Mother Earth, and feel her love and her warmth and her energy. And slowly just rising, driving the waves of your breath, noticing every in-breath and every out-breath, every long breath, every short breath. And now courage, When I look and think of courage, the first quote that always comes to my head is the words of Sir Winston Churchill. And he said, courage is the primary virtue, because without courage, no other quality can emerge. Let's meditate on that. Now, the Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines courage as mental and moral strength to venture, to persevere, and to withstand danger and fear and any difficulty. In breath and out breath. Long breath, short breath, breath. Soften the body. Relax. Relax. When we look at courage from a spiritual perspective, it means opening ourselves up to our own vulnerability and to the mysteries of this life. Spiritual courage allows us to encounter people of different religions, faith, and spiritual traditions without judgment. We are all seeking the summit of the holy mountain. And we all seek that summit in different ways. And that is so okay. Become aware of all the different bodily sensations. Looking deeply at your embodiment, how relaxed you are. Breathing in and breathing out, and loving yourself. When we look at courage through the Anishinaabe eye, the elders teach that courage is to face the foe with integrity. And in the Anishinaabe language, this word literally means a state of having a fearless heart, to do what is right, even when the consequences are unpleasant. Chimikwich, to the knowledge carriers for that wisdom. Breathing in and breathing out, softening to the earth, and relax the body. Relax, relax, relax. The bear, in the Anishinaabe way, the bear represents courage. It displays strength and an incredible ability to overcome challenges that bear. Makwa. It also lives a life of balance in the way it rests, survives, and plays. And we can learn from Makwa from the bear, as we embrace our own self-care, to find ways, times to rest, times to play. Breathing in and breathing out. Honoring the knowledge carriers and keepers of this wisdom. And from another carrier of wisdom who's in spirit world, my Madiba, Nelson Mandela. And he said, I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but to triumph over it. And then he said, the brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers the fear. He who conquers the fear. And Martin Luther King Jr. said, face the things you fear, and death of fear is certain. Let's meditate on that beautiful wisdom and teachings of courage. And finally, how can we be courageous? One, acknowledge your fear and never try to sweep your fear under the carpet. Acknowledge it, accept it. Talk to a confidante. 2, confront your fear. Face it. 3, use positive self-talk. 4, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Well, that's okay. 5, make being brave one of your habits. 6, practice mindfulness meditation and mindfulness living as we are doing now. Being present to the presence. 7, find a mentor. And 8, embrace failure. To lose is not to fail. The only failure is to lose and not to try again. We embrace our humanness and we embrace our imperfections and we embrace our fears. Chimiquich, all knowledge carriers and keepers for this great knowledge and wisdom. Let's take that last few breaths. Now slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, just bringing new life into them. And if you're not on your side, I invite you to bring your knees all the way up and then to slowly to roll onto your right side and to give yourself a big bear hug and there to thank yourself for bringing yourself to yoga practice tonight, for safety, self-care, health, wellness, connection, and for healing. Gently push your left palm into Mother Earth, acknowledging her, but also helping you to rise back up, coming back up into easy seated pose, where we started our practice tonight. And in a gesture of gratitude, we bring our hands into heart center. And here we acknowledge ourselves. We acknowledge our practice. And we end this message with the session with one sound of Om. And Om is the universal sound, reminding us of pure consciousness, the infinite, the omnipotence, the omnipresence, the force, the source, great spirit, and our connection to this energy, our connection to ourselves, to our families, to our friends, and our connection to the rest of the world. So take a nice deep inhale. So thank you everyone for sharing your beautiful practice and your energy with me and with everyone else here tonight. It's always an honor. Have a beautiful rest of this glorious day and evening, and take all of this with you and apply it to your day-to-day life. Namaste, meaning the divine in me. I honor the divine in you always. And so I'm just going to come back to the technology up here. I'm going to first turn off my